Rams, the NFC West champions, hosting the defending conference champion Falcons. Oh, yeah, Marky, this is unsaucy.
Yeah, I don't need to act excited. I mean, I think we are excited to go, and this is probably the best matchup of the wild card round.
Easy.
Bunch of teams that I can't even pretend to thinly veiled be interested in some of these other games. This one, I like it, and it's this Rams team, the way their offense is, this is what the Falcons were last January when we thought they could potentially ride into the Super Bowl because their offense looks unstoppable. And the way I love about the Rams, every time something seems to happen to them, a couple weeks ago when Goff got knocked to the turf by the Titans, and they rolled in for the touchdown, put the Rams down. They respond right away with a long Todd Gurley touchdown. They counter very well. I just think the Sean McVay offense, it's going to be the Vikings maybe that stops them. I don't think it'll be the Falcons.
I think this game highlights the importance of coaching more than anyone else. When you look back to the end of last season, one of the most lopsided games in the whole season was the Falcons just pasting the Rams.
Ooh, good
just
call.
handing it to them.
Got Jeff Fisher fired, I believe.
Yeah, it was an embarrassing performance. And now the Rams are the favorites in this game. They have the offense. They have the likely coach of the year in Sean McVay. And the Falcons dearly miss Kyle Shanahan.
Dangerous matchup, though. Like, if the Falcons, I like the Rams. I think they can make the Super Bowl. They're obviously the favorite, though. But this is the team I wouldn't want to face in this round out of the NFC participants. The defense for Atlanta, very fast. When you watch the Rams every week, the thing that stands out, they're faster than their opponents. They're not going to be faster than the Falcons. And the defense, who have been waiting to come along all year, has done a pretty good job the last 2 weeks against the Saints and Panthers. They're shutting down the run. They've stopped good running backs. I do not think this is an easy matchup for them.
As disappointing in some ways as the Falcons have been this year, you have to give them this. Even when the offense hasn't been as close to explosive, they won 10 games.
They got players.
They got the players. They know what to do. And here they are back in the playoffs. We all know what happened on the first weekend in February. So you think about that too. They are now hitting the reset button. We are in the dance. We have a chance to wipe out history or at least write a new chapter. And I kind of do like them in the spot this game, even though they're not the better team. I know that. I don't think they should be dismissed at all.
Well, a month ago we were saying there's nothing they do better than last season, and we were wrong. They play defense much better than last season. They are a top 5 defense in the second half of the season. And like Greg said, they have run and chase linebackers. They are strong. They have 3 stars with Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones, and Keanu Neal up the middle, and they are really strong there.
I just don't see, outside of that loss to the Vikings, who really has shown a way to shut down the Rams offense. And maybe Atlanta, I don't like them in a shootout here. You have to find a way to do that. There was the opening drive against Carolina for the Falcons last week. I thought they looked like last year's offense. And I thought maybe you can keep it going, but then it goes quiet for the next 3, 4, 5 drives the rest of the half.
And hasn't that been the story?
But that's what I'm saying. That's how do you hang with the Rams team that no one slowed them? They have not slumped this entire season.
They're not going to win a shootout. There's no way they win a shootout.
They're a ball control team. They're not that fun to watch, but they move the ball down the field slowly. I think that's the way. We haven't really seen Devonta Freeman and Tevin Coleman go off the last 2 weeks, but they've done it in the passing game, which they could do in this game. And if there's any weakness to the Rams on any side of the ball, I guess it's the run defense, that maybe those 2 running backs can control the ball. Like, I do give the big edge at quarterback to Matt Ryan in this game. If Jared Goff is moved kind of off his spot, maybe he can make a mistake in his first playoff.
Rams have had a couple games where they've given up big totals on the ground, but it's not a consistent weakness.
Let's pick this one, Mark.
Rams. I think it's about 33-17.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go Rams. The Falcons are built to play on turf indoors with that speed and quickness, and I think they're not going to be a great outdoor team. I'll say Rams 30-24.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a close game. I think it might take a little comeback magic for the Rams. It's the game of the weekend. I'll say 28-24. The Rams win.
Yeah, I'll go 31-28. Best game of the weekend, and the team of the Around the NFL podcast moves on.
Jared, the preparation for a playoff game, obviously your first one, is it different at this point? Is there an anxiety level, a nervousness of going forward with a game like this?
It's exactly the same, aside from it being a day earlier. So I think we've been successful up to this point doing what we do weekly. Why change it? And so this week's no different.
Our team's done a great job of kind of handling a lot of different things throughout the course of the year, whether it be traveling more miles than anybody in the league, kind of responding from losses the right way. And I think they're excited about the opportunity to play in front of a great home crowd on a Saturday night where, you know, you're the only game playing, and doing it against the reigning NFC champs provides an excellent opportunity.
I can see it, you know, at practice yesterday for sure. You know, everybody amped up, everybody got a little extra little jump to their step, so we just ready to get going, man.
Well, I looked at the team, and then I looked at the players and started practicing with them, and then have 1 or 2 games, and I'm like, this team is special. The coaching staff, the way we handle things here is totally different.
About a receiver like Julio Jones, you think that's one of the most explosive guys that you will have faced this season?
Oh, I mean, just being on the same field as a guy like that, he's a freak. You know, he does impossible things. So I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be super exciting, and hopefully we can shut him down.
It's gonna be fast, physical. Everybody, we're playing for another shot at the playoffs.
I think more than anything, it's a big game. I think that's what it boils down to, and I think we do have experience in that stuff. In that, you know, we played a big game in Seattle a couple weeks ago. We played a big game 2 weeks ago against Tennessee. We played a big game against the Eagles. We played a big game against Minnesota. You know, against New Orleans. We got a bunch of, you know, big games against top teams this year, and so I think that experience will translate, you know, mostly to this game.
And I honestly can't wait. Practicing, trying to get to it, and it's 2 more days away from it.
I'm just ready to get let off that leash and just go out there and play some ball.